Hi guys, it's Rich with Pit Lane Sim Racing. We've just seen the announcement for Formula 1 2022, the reveal trailer and things like that. They've also talked about the game features as well. So I'm going to quickly run down what they went over in their live stream. So first of all, you're going to take control of one of the 10 current Formula 1 teams. You are not going to be able to create a custom team, and there is no control over Formula 2 or Formula 3 teams. There was a lot of talk that people thought you'd be able to control a Formula 2 or a Formula 3 team and make your way up through. That's not true. Only one of the 10 Formula 1 teams. But you will be able to scout F2 and F3 drivers and real-world staff to recruit to your team if you would like to do that. You can also recruit current main reserve drivers like Robert Kubica. Budgeting is really important within the game as well. With the cost cap being a real thing, it's going to be super important to control your spending and what you spend your budget on, whether that's contracts, facilities and scouting and things like that. Also, you're going to be controlling the size of your engineering team, and that's going to be down to budgeting and things like that. They also said that you're going to have facilities for your factory. So you're going to have your factory, your design center, wind tunnel, CFD simulator, suspension simulator, car part test center, and more. They did make the point more than that. That's just sort of the beginning, if you like. And you can refurbish outdated facilities, and you can also upgrade facilities as well. When you get new parts in, you can choose which car it goes on. Not bad for a second driver and all that if you give your number one driver all the new parts. There's no limit to the length of the game. It's not going to end after 5 or 10 seasons. You're just going to continue on and continue on as long as you want. Now, as you can see from the trailer that's just to my left, this is the official trailer. You will be able to watch the entire race from either broadcast cameras or onboard cameras, and you can watch from other cars as well. So you can sit back and enjoy the race while you're giving out orders to your drivers, and that's going to be so cool, because you're going to be able to just sit there and just really soak in the atmosphere of the race, and I honestly cannot wait for that. It's going to be absolutely fantastic, I think. You can also, what you'll be hearing are real driver voices and real engineer voices as well. I think this is a really cool feature. So you'll be issuing your orders, your team orders, your pit strategy, things like that, push now, conserve fuel now, things like that. And you'll have Carlos Sainz, Max Verstappen, Lewis Hamilton, whoever, radio back saying copy or disagreeing and things like that. You're going to have real world communication with your drivers, and that honestly to me is a very cool feature indeed. They've done this by taking the recordings of the team radio from real races that have happened and then putting those where appropriate into the game so that they fit contextually and things, and that's a really nice touch, I think, anyway. You can simulate your practice and your qualifying sessions, or you can manage them. Practice is about track familiarizations, car, part knowledge, but the main focus is setup. And in qualifying, you have to be aware of traffic, track condition, grip, and all that good stuff. You can choose how to approach the creation of new parts, whether it's about raw pace, cooling, or some other metric that your car is maybe struggling with. And you can also do car analysis to compare your car with other cars on the grid, whether that's an actual car or the average on the grid. And you've got to make sure, this is going to be interesting, that you've got spare parts, because they alluded to the fact that you might damage front wings and things like that. So you've got to make sure you've got budget and spare parts ready to go. It's not like you're going to fit parts to your car and that's it. Another cool thing they said was that regulations can change. So you have to really actually look forward to next year's car, and I guess you might get a prompt that maybe the wings are changing in some way, and you've got to account for that. And facility upgrades impact how your parts are developed. So your buildings relate to staff and driver development, or your sponsorship and things like that. So I just really wanted to share these details with you guys. What do you think to this trailer? What do you think? What's the main thing that you guys are going to be looking forward to within this game? I am super hyped for it, and I can't wait for it. It's available on the 25th of August if you pre-order, guys. So go and get it, because I can't wait for it. I'm pre-ordering it, definitely. It looks fantastic. It looks exactly the game that I'd want. So thank you very much for watching. Don't forget to hit those thumbs up, subscribe, follow, all that good stuff. And I'll see you soon. Cheers, guys.